Right, I should be live here. I hope people can hear me. So if you're watching the replay of this, then probably going to be a couple of minutes until this actually starts. If you jump ahead in the video to like 3 minutes or so. You probably hear me typing away. I hope that microphone's not going to be too much of a problem. Looks like I might have some poor connection issues here. That'll be a shame if that's the case. Okay, this should be starting soon. So what is this if you're still sitting around watching this? This is a rapid architecture contest. And what that means is there's going to be some ideas for rooms posted. And we are going to take a look at those. And we've got an hour to build 3 of them. So, yeah, it should be pretty exciting. It's not going to be posted for like another minute. Okay, so we are almost ready to begin, by the looks of it. Still a bit concerned about the streaming quality and bandwidth here. This is hopefully this is okay. Oh, and here we go. It's now starting the contest. Right, let's see what we have. Oh, it's gone 14 seconds too early, 4 seconds too early. So, should we go now? So you can't see these, but what they say is swap between Beethrow and Wubber, a journey to Rooted Hold abridged, an unconventional trapdoor puzzle, monster smuggling, whatever that means, blow up dead golems. Okay. Room with exactly 1 roach in it. Fine. Get goblin, use goblin on snake, kill goblin. Okay. Use a fire trap to control whether the construct revives or not. Traffic jam and 3rd times the charm. Well, that's a lot of very unusual options that I wasn't sure about. So what 3 do I want to pick? Journey to Rooted Hold abridged. I have no idea what you would do there. I guess you just have to cram a room full of various things. An unconventional trapdoor puzzle. Well, okay. What would be unconventional about a trapdoor puzzle? What sort of things do we have that we could do to make something unconventional? Monster smuggling. blow up dead golems. Room with exactly 1 roach in it. So the problem is that doesn't tell us anything other than just it has 1 roach in it, right? It could be anything else. Use a traffic jam. So what? Stuff's blocked up and you have to free it. Third time's charm. These are really difficult to make ideas out of for me. This is not normally how I think about things. I'm not going to do the swap between Beethoven and Wubba because that's going to set up some scripting, and I don't know if I really have time for that. Well, I said an unconventional trapdoor puzzle, so let's give it a go. What could I do that makes trapdoor puzzles unconventional? Okay, well, we could do... It could be something that forces you to go in a particular direction because of some form of the trap. So it could be that you have like a trapdoor puzzle where there is exactly 1 construct and you are trying to drop a trapdoor puzzle while also doing it with the construct. I guess that's not too unconventional. What else could be unconventional about a trapdoor puzzle? So there's lots of, like, I can drop these in the room while I'm thinking about it. So, do any of these monsters actually react in any way to trapdoor? I don't see how an lick would work because, like, you could use beams or something, but maybe that's not. So there's clones, there's mimics, there is... You can have it where something is mostly ice, and you could be... I've got an idea. So we have a puzzle that is mostly ice, or it's not mostly ice, it's trapdoors over water, but we also have some sort of pushing weapon like the caber, and you have to do something to make the a puff create some ice to shortcut the trapdoor puzzle somewhere. So that's probably pretty horrible, but let's give it a go. So we're going to create some water. Oops, I shouldn't have put this stuff on there. And let's remove all of this. That is the wrong thing, but I've got a use for that anyway. So we are going to have some sort of trapdoor puzzle that is clearly impossible to begin with. So how could we make an impossible trapdoor puzzle? So, I mean, that's obviously impossible. That is not impossible. What am I even talking about? Nor is that, funnily enough. This would be, though. Like, this would be an impossible trapdoor puzzle on its own. You cannot drop this center trapdoor. Is there a way? But if you were to, like, have some thin ice here, then I believe this would, in fact, be totally possible. Oh dear, I know what's going on here. Please excuse me. I've been doing some testing on things, and what I have done is I have dropped the repeat rate specifically to test something when there was like alpha testing. So, whoops. There we go. Oh, these are the wrong trapdoors. That is quite funny. So there you go. There's like an actual fixed which are the one? Trapdoor over water. So that would be like an example solution that we could do. I could make this trapdoor puzzle much more interesting and involve more than one thing. But now the second question is, how would you actually get some thin ice to be created? And what you would have to do is, let's try, if I have that there and I put that here, what happens? So at this point, I'm just at the phase where I'm trying things out. That does not work. I can't remember how puffs work in this way. How do I get a puff to like die on the ice? I would need to have something actually die on the water at the same time as the puff. So it would take like 2 puffs, right, is the thing that you do. So, okay, what if instead oh, right. I have to wait and time this pretty much exactly right, don't I? Like that. That gets me a fixed trapdoor puzzle. And there you go. And the reason why I have a clone in the room is so that I can set something up when I need to release these guys. So obviously I want this to be a little bit more complicated than that. So what other standard setup could I do? So if there's one, like what else normally implies that a trapdoor puzzle is impossible? I want to get some symmetry going because I'm lazy. That's basically the same thing. Oh man, it's been such a while since I did this. I normally would know what constituted an impossible trapdoor puzzle. Let me think. It's normally this thing where you have like 3 options, an odd number of options to get around a loop. That's normally what renders this sort of thing impossible. So, but I want something as well that's got a different solution. Maybe it's not just puffs, right? Maybe there is something else I can do that would count here. Maybe I can use the clone somehow. So if I've got a clone to like allow me to release these guys wherever I want, what if I also had some way that the clone could be used as a sneaky trick? And yes, that's what I'm going to do. So the other problem is that we have another broken trapdoor puzzle. So I'm going to shrink this like so. And then what we are going to do is we are going to have the same thing, but you would think that it would actually work. But the reason why it doesn't work is because the player cannot leave this. So they're going to get stuck like over here somewhere. And the aim is that we actually drop this trapdoor first, then we loop around, and then we just get this guy stuck. So the main B throw is actually just going to get trapped. And what he's going to do is he's going to release another set of puffs. And you have to actually end up on top of the trapdoor. So all I need now are 2 ways to essentially fix these guys in place and release them. I'd like to move this back a bit. Not sure I should be looking at the chat for... Okay, so I'm just quickly checking the chat and just make sure there's no, like, someone's stream is broken. But that is fine. At least the main chat, there's... Oh, good. It is posted in my chat as well. This technically doesn't have to be floor. So I like to do funny doors to stuff. So one of these can be a tar stuff door. Just to make things easier, you know. Of course, I can't use a trap door. So what's another cool way that I could release these puffs that's just fun? what about we have a bomb and it shall destroy a crumbly wall. How about that? So there you go. I just like to try and avoid doors wherever I can, just because I find that they're just a thing that you can't see when you look initially at a room, right? You have to pass. There's extra passing to be done. So here's my little lake. I can move this whole room down a bit. There we go. That's good enough. Let's move the player. Well, the player's going to come into the room. I won't do all of this outside stuff yet. But basically, what we're going to have is we're not even going to start with a clone. We're going to have a clone potion because it looks like I should be safe. Just to double check, because it's been a while since I played. I cannot place this on trapdoors, right? Yeah, good. Okay. And we are going to have just a little mud blob as well. And we might as well put them both over here. Like, it doesn't really matter. And then you know what I'm going to do? I am going to chop this entire room out and leave it as just sky. And then I'm going to go to the weather. I'm not going to give us rain because that would destroy my stream quality. But I will make it night, stormy clouds, and we're actually just going to have a little bit of darkness. There we go. I might add rain later. Let's center this room a little bit more. There we go. I think this is going to work. I think this is a good room. Let's make sure I can actually do it, though, and that this is in fact possible. Here's another little wrinkle. I need to make sure I've actually got a sword on the clone. Okay, so clouds overhead is also going to destroy my stream quality, so let's not do that just yet. So first thing we do is we drop that. Now I need to come here, and this guy is going to release these. Maybe I don't need 2 pairs of puffs. Maybe I only need 3, but let's not complicate things too much right now. This doesn't need to be made any harder. Whoops. That was dumb. Never mind, I can fix it. How do I get this to work? Apart from killing myself like that. Can this work? That's the next question. Should be able to. I just need to pause this guy here for a bit. I think. Hold on, how do I collide them together? So I need one of them off to the side a bit, I think. Then I need to spin it all the way around. Okay, I think I can do this. I'm going to have to do this a little bit earlier, it seems. So I want you there, but on the turn that you're going to move. I think I need these guys to come from a different angle, actually. Maybe this will work. This will work if I do that one turn earlier. There we go. And that drops all the trapdoors. So that actually works as a puzzle. So now what I can do is I can have a conquer token. Oh, I need to make sure that it is something like a roach so that the clone can't just go in and stab it. And there you go. That's my room. Done. That works. And I can come in and pretty it up later. In fact, if I do 20 minutes per room, I can pretty this one up now. So let's get that pointless symmetry going. 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to fill this in. And we're going to add in a little entryway. And let's move this stuff around a bit. So let's put you in a central position. Let's put the clone potion here. Let's put this here. And apparently I have, this room is currently the start room. Well, never mind. You can go over there. That's it. That looks good to me. Is there anything I can do to pretty it up further? Yeah, here we go. Pointless rocks. Oops, I forgot the size they are. And I'm going to leave it as is. Like, I think having the extra puff actually really helped there a little bit, maybe. So I don't see it as too onerous. Like, what I could do is have a... and these all seem out of the way. So I could have some kind of... I've forgotten what I'm trying to say now. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just making some pointless decorative thing here. Yes, it just feels like more of a thing. In fact, if we do that, that's got like pointless symmetry in it. Perfect. That's exactly what we need. There we go. And that's that room. That's that done. So on to the next one, and I'm just going to put it over here. We can always move it. No, I won't. I'm going to make a little level. So what's next? We have swap between Beether and Weber. No, JTRH abridged. I've done detractor puzzle. Monster smuggling. Blow up dead golems. Room with exactly one roach in it. Well, hang on a minute. This is it. I've done it. I've done 2 in 1. I'm going to count that as a bonus. Get goblin. Use goblin on snake. Kill goblin. Use a fire trap to control whether a construct revives or not. Traffic jam. 3rd times the charm. What could we do for traffic jam? So we could have a bunch of snakes and they all get clogged up and you need to free them somehow, like rattlesnakes. How would that even work? Maybe it could be something else that traffic jams, but snakes feel like the best option there. Let me see. Wow, this is really tough. You know what I could do? I could turn the clone into like a wubber, and then I've done 3 ideas in one room. That would be really funny. Use a fire trap to control whether a construct revives or not. That seems like the easy one. I think everyone's going to be doing that. I would like to try something else. Monster smuggling. So monster smuggling, the impression that I get from that is that I have to take a monster out of some position and move it somewhere else, and I have to make it get through various like problems in the room. Like, that's how I read that. It's like just extreme monster manipulation. Blow up dead golems is a fairly standard thing. Like, some of these are standard. I want to try the tricky stuff, but I can just resort to the standard rooms if I have to. 3rd times the charm. So how can I make a thing where you have to enter a room like 3 times and the 3rd time is correct? How can that work? What about finding a way to use like squad horns? Here's an idea. I'm going to change this room slightly. That's still fairly symmetrical. That's offset, but what can you do really? Well, what I can do is this. Well, so much for exactly one roach in it, eh? I've ruined it all. Never mind. Got to get that symmetry. I have an idea. I'm going to have some squad horns, and I just want to check that this works first of all. Yes, so I can block this with my sword. So I want somehow that you have to block some room entrances, but I want to make them increasingly more difficult. So the first one you can block with yourself. The second one, the player's going to need something to help out. So what can I do? Could I manipulate, like say, a wubber into a position? I could probably do that on the last one. And the whole reason why I'm doing all of this is so that there is a final one up here that is very far away and is clearly like the last one that's ever going to be used. I want to make sure all of these are closer than this end room to every one of these. So in order to do that, I should do something to manipulate this. So it could just be that this has a long passageway in it, like so. And sadly, there is force arrows. That still works, right? Let me just quickly siphon these off. Yes. And there is an eyeball, so you have no choice. Maybe it's better off as a brain. I wonder. Yeah, so we're going to have a brain in there. And I need to get the third guy to manipulate that. So one thing I am going to do is I'm going to have a wubber to tie up one of these. And specifically it's going to be this one. I'm also going to have someone be able to kill a monster here. And I think the only way, I need a way to manipulate a monster into the corner of the room. Which monster is capable of doing that? I'm going to have 3 monsters here, and they're all going to be carefully cordoned away. So there you go, the player gets the choice to free them whenever they want. And we're going to have some symmetry because that's just how I am. And there is going to be a wubber. Now I sort of want it so that the monsters can never come back again, but that seems fairly tricky. So in order to do that, I think what I'm going to have to do is collapse these a bit into, say, 5-length passageways. And then I simply just have to have the rooms cordon off when something steps on them. I think that's just how this has to be. Now you might be asking yourself, okay, what about the last one? Oh wait, this doesn't matter because I have to have them continuously blocked. I can't just like use a wubber here and then the wubber escapes and goes to the other end, because I have to actually have very consistent. It has to be blocking this forever. So, okay. And then what I can do is I can do more symmetry here. And I can even make this longer just in case. So there you go. And look at this. This is actually a road. Now what I do want to do is I do need to actually block this off. I can't let a player actually go in there. Let me just check that that still works, because I only have 3 puzzle rooms. I am a fool. Yes, there we go. Whoops. Whoops, again. Okay, so can I get a construct to stand in one of these corners? This is very important to making this room work. Let's see. And can I get the Wraithwing Wubber thing to work here? I think I can. I just need to check that as well afterwards. In fact, I can use multiple clones to initially help out a bit to make that work, I think. I might need the brain in order to do. Hopefully we're back now. My laptop suddenly crashed, which is very unfortunate for this, but I should be back, I hope. Let me just let people know that I should be back. Hang on. Fortunately, I haven't actually lost anything by the looks of it. My room is pretty much back to where I was. So now to try and find out whether or not this works, can I push a construct into the corner of this room? I can push him into the middle, and I know how. Is that good enough? How do I then get him to step up? Can I use, like, the Wubber to peel him off? Or even the Wraithwing? So let's try this. Can I? So, first thing I can do is I can use a clone to try and help with this, actually. Let's see.
Exterminate.
Aha! Yeah, look at that. That works. That is a bit sneaky. That probably works. And then if I go here, there we go. Look at that. So I was able to block that room off perfectly fine. And now I should be able to block this side off. Oh, I've still got the brain. That's what's going on. So this room was not the same. I've got the brain back. Let me change that brain. I didn't notice. I lost that in the crash. Let me save that room. There we go. Let's try this again. So I can technically get 2 clones in here to help me out with this. So I really want to. I don't feel like this is a very good place to leave this construct. That's much better though. Yes, there we go. Look at that. Perfection. So I want you in the corner. Oh yeah, I need you as well. He says not actually taking him. Oh, now the Wraithwing has escaped. There we go. So, what can I do to get this Webber into the corner? Can I get this Webber into the corner? If the Wraith Wing was not there, then I would have been able to. So let's park you down here. Now let's take you. Yes, this is going to work. Right, check this out. Whoops. There we go. Ah, drat. Of course. The problem is that I still need a fourth player to actually activate this, while all of these are standing still. So what I actually also need to do is probably have some sort of invisibility potion here. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, and I actually need... Oh, that's not third time the charm, is it? If I have 4 of these. So this doesn't actually work. The whole room concept is a bit busted. No, it's not, because I can just lock this room passageway out with a trapdoor. And now this is not a real passageway anymore. And in fact, that lets me turn this back to... I'm going to leave it as is. I can have this pathway just get sealed up. Right, it's fine. You don't need it at all. It wasn't actually doing anything anyway. And that means I need 1 guy to block this, 1 to block this, and then the third one is going to be an extra guy, and I could use an invisibility potion or 2 to try and make this easier. In fact, I probably want to put the invisibility potions here, and it's okay if I have extra ones, because I'm going to be using these potions as a way to manipulate this stuff. So I need it so that I can drink this and leave the Wraithwing in the corner. So I think this room will work. I've lost a little bit of time from the crash, but this should actually work as a concept. So let's give it a try. So first thing I need to do is get the Webber in. Then, oh, of course, like so. Now I can try taking, oopsie daisy, the Wraithwing, and let's push him down a bit, and then let's push him up. There we go. And there we go. That, my friends, is that room. 3rd time's the charm. 3rd time calling the soldier horn gets the guy at the top, because I blocked all of those passageways off and I used the guys to do it. That is, of course, a red herring, the other potion. Oh, good. That's just my mouse. I thought the thing had frozen. And I still did it within the 20 minutes. Well, I would like there to be at least a little bit of more decoration in this room. So, but I haven't got time. So what I'm going to do is this room is just going to be... because I need an extra doorway for this level, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have this be the start room. So this is just a blank start room. Oh, we're just going to put the guy down here. I'm going to make this the main level entrance. Thanks for Kieran Miller. Tony, if you like these rooms, Please don't ban me for bribery. There we go. And yeah, let's is that symmetrical? Not really. Got to do the symmetry, man. This is what I wanted. See, look at me spending time on things that are actually valuable. Oh, I need one more. In fact, I need two more, and I need to shift you along one. Right, now it is time for the final room, and I've got to hurry up because I've just gone with less than 20 minutes. So I've got to do this quicker than the others, and in case I have a crash. So one of the last things. Blow up dead golems would be easy. Goblin to kill a snake could be fairly easy, I guess. Use a fire trap to construct whether a construct revives or not. Traffic jam. Monster smuggling. I've got to go for something easy here, right? Blow up dead golems. Sure, why not? Let's do that. So, I like rock giants. So what can we do? Why would we want to blow up golems? So what I would like is that you use some golems to block a passageway so that a golem big guy could go and do something, but then I have to blow up the golem to stop him from then, so I can bring him back. Basically, that's the plan. Did any of that make sense? Not really. So we have two rock giants. One of them, we're just going to slap this down. So one of them will find a way to be released and would love to run along some passageway. He really wants to come down here, right? He would love nothing more than to take this passageway out. But we don't want that. What we actually want him to do instead is to come along and push this button. Right, so it's going to be a button because I'm now too lazy to do anything else. I haven't got the time. So anything more cute. So he wants to push a button. And the problem is that I would instead like to have some other golem have a guy get killed here with a regular rock golem, is what I'm trying to say. I, for whatever reason, cannot press this, and the reason why I can't press this is because if I do, I will wake up a evil eye in a trap. And that's no good. So we cannot have this. So the player cannot do this. And then so we're going to do the good old, this guy is trapped behind the tar stuff gate. Somehow we are going to get a rock golem here. And when we do, we then need to get the rock giant back out again, and we're going to do that via a keg, and we're going to use some sort of unorthodox means to blow up that keg. So what destroys kegs? Is it Brian? This is a terrible idea, but it's what I'm committed to doing. Yes, it does. That sounds awful because we won't be able to get the guy through, so that's a bad idea. How else can we blow up a keg? An uplick beam on a fuse. Maybe all of this is fuses. There we go, that's cute, right? Do uplick beams actually destroy fuses that aren't ends? No, they don't. So that's actually not that cute. In order for that to work, I would have to destroy a thing, so we can't do that. What else? How else do we destroy? I mean, there's fire traps. There is floor spikes. Those work. We could use floor spikes. There is always, of course, a caber, but I don't want a caber because I could just push the rock golem course. corpse out of the way. I know it says blow up dead golems, plural, so I should probably not have just one. Yeah. We could use a decoy potion to stab. That is very unusual and unorthodox. I like it. Of course, I have to watch out that the decoy just doesn't stand on this. It's the main problem as well. So I need some way. Can I put a decoy on a fuse? Oh, I can. Okay, that doesn't work. How would I stop a decoy? I assume I can place a decoy on these, right? Yeah, I can. Okay. Decoys, you're so powerful. And you need to be able to not stab this guy as well, right? So I need to hide you behind a broken wall. Or, of course, this. This you cannot stand on, but you could stand on that there. I think I have no choice other than to do this, right? Yeah, that's a shame, but it's what I gotta do. No, it's just gonna be 2 length. That's gonna open the way to this guy. Now the problem is that this decoy could also stand here, so that's going to be a trapdoor. There you go. Now I can't put the decoy on there. Another thing is I could put a decoy somewhere next to this eye, and he will see it, and he will then not actually want to, you know. I hope you know. Maybe you don't. What am I trying to say? I've got a better idea. What about... I don't have a better idea. How would I otherwise kill the eye? Well, it doesn't have to be me who does it. I could easily have a soldier trying to kill the eye. Right, this way I don't have to worry about decoy moving the eye. Like, I can't put the decoy anywhere that's going to break the puzzle if that's a soldier. So... the soldier's going to be the guy to fix this puzzle for me. Stop it being busted. This should probably be water, because I've used water in another level, in another room. So let's do that. Now the problem is that if this is a soldier, he can actually just go ahead and immediately kill that guy. So that doesn't work either, does it? Like, he is not worried. This is not a trap for the soldier. So I can't use a soldier. What I have to do instead is use... I was going to say a mimic. Yeah, so this decoy potion, I could actually have... problem is, can I bust this with the decoy potion and somehow pull? I don't think I can. I don't think I can bust this with the decoy potion. I might be wrong. Oh boy, this is... I got 10 minutes. This is terrifying. I need this to somehow be an actual trap. To do that, I basically need to have the player be able to access this. Like, I think I have no choice. So I think what I'm going to do is... I am going to just make a trapdoor over water. And I was kind of hoping that I would be able to... Whoops. Yeah, okay, so this widget is going to go over here instead. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to flip it around. the reason why we are doing this is because I don't actually want the player to go higher up. Oh, but of course I don't want the decoy to get into the eye vision range. So this has to be separated far enough that I can't just yank an eyeball down. That's sort of the plan here. Right, I need to make sure the vision range of the decoy does not disturb the eyeball. That's the plan. All this stuff up the top can go. So hopefully it's okay that this is not blow up golems, it is only blow up golem, singular, but I'm sure it will be fine. There we go, we're going to move that. We're going to add and then for some reason the player, actually, I'm going to do this, but this here is actually part of a larger building still that makes up the other room. And this is all outside now, apparently. And this is relevant. Why? Because oh, of course, that's not working, is it? That's silly. I need this to be blocked off, like here or something. There we go. This needs moving over a bit, I think, just to prevent vision blocking. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, just needed moving over a little bit. For some reason, I have to bring this guy back down rather than doing it the other way. Rather than me just going and killing him. Why is that? Why do I need to bring the giant to me? The reason for that is because I want to use the giant for something else. I need the fact that the giant slides to be relevant somehow. How is the fact that he slides going to be relevant to me? What can I do? I can do something where the golem needs to go over here, and again, as the player, I cannot. And what would stop me from doing that? I would like this. So if you stand on that, then the way out becomes locked forever. How about that? In fact, it could activate these, and then I'm never leaving. And I need this guy to slide along here because there is a snake that needs killing. How about that? Right, so you can't get anything in there, but you can kill him with that. I have 5 minutes, so isn't this a worry? Of course, I can just decoy that, so what I need to do instead is I need to move all of this up. Good enough. I need to... here's a thing I can do. Watch this, you're going to love this, he says. So this is going to open all of these, which are all dangerous. So I cannot escape this area if I get stuck in here. This guy can absolutely kill golems in here. But then he's going to land on this, and that's going to use up 2 of the thing. So I need to actually blow him up again. Right, that's the sneaky trick. I need to use another keg to blow up the decoy a second time. And by using another decoy, and what I also need to do is stop someone from just slapping a decoy on there. And is this relevant in any way? What happens if I put a decoy on this? Then nothing happens because I can't actually do anything to manipulate things. So I think this works, and I have 3 minutes to prove that this room works. Of course, what I have forgotten is that I need another rock golem. So there we go. Right, I have to actually do that here. There we go, perfect. And that goes there. This decoy now does this. There we go, it works, and I have 3 rooms. And what I get to do is I get to put in an exit staircase. So, in this room, and hold. Blue door. There's probably an emergency exit as well, which just gets us out of the contest entry hold, but I don't have time to do that. Yes, I do. I get to do a... for the contest compilation, there is going to be this other room, which is... hub. There we go. That's the real exit though, it's the other one. And now I get to describe this. Oh yeah, I need to come up with an ending. Yes, vote for me. There we go. This needs a better name, and this is going to be something to do with fast. Quick, quick, quick! I'm almost out of time. I'm giving myself a few seconds more because I crashed. Please name this. Hold. Speedy stuff. There we go. Look at that. I did it. Manage. Export. Kieran Speedy stuff. Done. Hooray! That's it. I finished. Oh no. Here's what I didn't do. Quick, 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 quick. No, that's cheating. I'm not going to do it. I exported. I'm finished. I did it all in an hour. Whew. Alright. Well, thank you all for watching, if anyone is actually watching. And I hope you enjoyed. Yes. Goodbye.